Good day, subscribers. I'm back. It's been a while. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've done a video. I apologize for that. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update. I'm not dead. I just had a lot of interesting things happen in my life, just like all of you out there. I'm sure you've definitely been in a situation where you've had some stuff hit the fan, if you know what I mean. One of the interesting things is I had a little bit of a problem with my hard drive. Another thing was that my lady got 8 teeth removed. She was getting her wisdom teeth removed and some other extra teeth, and she's getting wisdom, or, or she's getting braces on right now. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update that I've been kind of busy with that, kind of busy with the mashed potatoes, if you know what I mean. No time to do all the normal things that have been happening, and I've been a little bit interested on what's been going on in my work. I've been doing a lot of training and just busy. Sometimes life just needs to take a break and you need to take a breather. And with YouTube, I'm not really making any money on this, so this is just whenever I've got the spare time to give you guys information or things that I'm interested in talking about and giving you guys content. So let's jump into it today and let's get started. What I think is really interesting happening in the stock market, and let's go from there. So currently, it seems that there's been quite a bit of sell-off in China. I would like to see a little bit more before I would be interested in buying, but I want you guys to potentially think about diversifying your portfolio. And when I talk about diversifying portfolios, I like to talk about when you're making a portfolio, when you're investing. As always, I'm not your financial advisor, so keep that in mind. But I think that if you're going to make a portfolio, especially if you're investing for yourself, you need to think about diversity and where you're being diversified. Are you buying the same? Are you buying Procter and Gamble, and then you're also buying another, consumer goods company? And are they competing in the same sector? You have to think about that kind of thing. If I'm buying an oil company, am I interested in this oil company for this reason, and then buying another oil company and they're in the same exact direct competition? I don't really recommend doing those kind of things, especially in the same sectors. So think about that when it comes to investing. If you're going to pick something in a sector, make sure that you're picking the right company, and make sure that you do a lot of research, and also make sure that you're not picking all in one place. So if you're investing here for, say, the United States, which is doing rather good right now as far as the economy is concerned, you must also think about, well, where's their weakness throughout the rest of the world? Where can I invest in now and then patiently wait 10, 15 years and reap the benefits, depending on what you're doing as somebody who's looking to invest. Are you looking to invest for a home or whatever reason? Think about that when it comes to investing. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about China, and it looks like JD is just taking an absolute beating right now. This was a stock I recommended back in June. And I actually sold out of JD when Google had a little bit of interest in it. And the reason being is because Google wanted to purchase some shares at the $40 mark. And I wanted to see a little bit more downside from JD. It dropped down to $35. I bought some shares there, shot up to 40, and I sold out just because I needed to move some money. And then JD took another dive. And now it's down to levels that I think is a really decent entry point on my personal opinion, but you also have to take into consideration what's going on with the CEO right now, and there's some really shady business kind of going on there, or he's definitely looking like he might be in some hot water. So keep that in mind if you were to invest into JD. Another stock that I was interested in is Alibaba. This is a company that I think would actually do even better in the next 10 to 20 years, and that's how I like to invest. I like to look at investments for a long period of time, and if there's ever massive spikes for me, say a stock shoots up like 20-30% in a day or a week, sometimes I might get out depending on what I feel about the stock. There's been a lot of fluctuation in the stock market in general, I think, this year, so you gotta play it however the game you see it as it's being played. And there's been a lot of money just flowing all over the place, and so that's where a lot of the money has kind of been made this year. There's probably been a lot of swing traders, And you also have to look at the valuations of stocks in general, where they're at right now. They're still very expensive. I would like to see the average of stocks come down to a PE ratio of about 15, which the stock market would almost need to be cut in half at this point to me to be really interested in diving into the stock market and really picking up some stocks. Ones I'm also keeping my eye on here in the United States is Facebook. And the reason why I'm interested in Facebook, and I know some of you out there are like, really, Facebook? What's so interesting about that? They really haven't been doing so amazing lately, and with all the stuff that's been going on in the Supreme Court, and just everything that's happening with Mark Zuckerberg and all that. I think a lot of people have lost interest a little bit in the stock, which kind of leads to potentially a buying scenario. But the thing I'm really interested in Facebook is potential long-term advertising in a different way, and the amount of companies that they have. I just want to see more weakness in the stock before I'd be interested in picking it up for my own personal self. So I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that and what I've been doing and what I've been interested this week. I'm curious to hear back from you guys. What's been going on in your life? Are you guys ever been in a situation where you've just had everything hit the fan at once? It seems like life kind of goes in that way. You know, you have those moments where you just got hit with, you know, this happened and this happened and this happened. Then you have a moment of calm, and then this happens and this happens. And that's just kind of how life works. And this is just one of those situations for me. I'm curious if you guys have that kind of situation going on with maybe your life. I hope to hear back from you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I hope to see you guys again next time.